Я плохой пример подаю. Guys, don't smoke. This is bad. Like I'm struggling myself to jump off this.
Family friendly stream,
thing.
guys.
Yeah, family friendly.
Hello, and welcome, fellow Tarkov fans. T here, and, well, it's been a rough few weeks. However, it appears Nikita has said his piece about the infamous Unheard Edition. For this video, I've compiled the clips and posts of Nikita's response to Battlestate Games' Editions debacle, so that we may analyze and judge it to reach our own conclusions on how to move forward. If you're still unfamiliar with the events that led to Nikita making these responses, I'd recommend checking out the Actman's video, The Dumbest Scam in Gaming. His videos are really quite informative, and they make me laugh. He's a really talented creator. As for me, this took a bit of work to compile and transcribe, so if you could please like and subscribe. Also, you can speak with me directly live on Twitch. So, thank you for the support. Now let's dive in. Well, many were hoping for an apology or even some repentance from Nikita in Battlestate Games. This really isn't the approach he wants to take right now. These clips are from a Battlestate Games Twitch stream titled BSG Plays Escape from Tarkov Arena Last Hero on May 2nd, 2024.
Sit out. And for those like keep typing, I know like what's the reason of it, but still keep typing that. Why are you lying and everything? Of course you cannot. You just don't believe me, and that's it. And I don't know, like maybe it's some kind of remorse for you typing this different things in the chat. I don't know what's the actual deal for it. So I don't know. I need to do what, like cry here, or I don't know. You wanted to like make me mad or something to myself or for the team or for the what we're doing in the BSG. I don't see a reason for that.
It appears Nikita is sticking to his guns here in order to not yield to what he feels is the chaos, discontent, and even rage of the chat and community, a sentiment he immediately addresses.
So again, like feel free to type anything you can, but eventually we'll be banned in the chat for typing the same all over again. So if you want to criticize, if you want to have the conversation, if you want to your question being answered by myself, you just type this question and be constructive, I guess, and everything will be fine. Other than that, I don't know. There is a pretty hard to actually conversate with such level of aggression of some of you guys. I can see some of you are like good enough and saying some good things about it, but still, like, it's understandable most of all. And yeah. But those who are keep saying that like you're lying, like you're like it's scam game or something. Oh come on, like literally. If you're like if we need somehow to gain your trust about the topic, about everything, and we should do it intentionally or something, it's not. We will continue doing our work, as I said. You will see by yourself. You will see how it will be in the game, how it will be balanced. If it will not be balanced enough, we will balance it out and do it like we will try to create this perfect conditions for everyone. And actually, we're already doing it. So again, you can't believe me. It's your call actually.
Most interesting to me, Nikita speaks on how he feels that there's no need for them to take action to affirm their integrity or repair lost trust between them and the community. And frankly, that's 100% incorrect. It's obvious to most of us that releasing the Unheard Edition with unique features violated the promise they made for Edge of Darkness to be the all-inclusive edition of the game. Acknowledgement of this should be the basis of an apology to the community, followed by some transparency about why BSG needed to make such a blatant cash grab in the first place. For example, we overspent on Arena, it didn't sell well, so now we're short on capital. And based on what we'll see Nikita say later on in this video, he understands this. But instead, as I understand from the clip we just watched, Nikita wants to affirm BSG's integrity by continuing to work hard and improve the game. He wants to demonstrate their commitment to our investment by providing a product that is worth everyone's time and money. And while I can support this notion, I hope Nikita understands that until we see more developments, there's going to be a severe lack of trust in Battlestate games and zero tolerance for another maneuver like splash dropping the Unheard Edition. Continuing to later in the same stream, Nikita again addresses the question of providing an apology.
Any plans for a sincere apology to the community? I if there will be such a mechanism in real life for the society in general, for the whole world, to like just say sorry and everything go right away, well, it will be a pretty good society actually. And for those I keep asking about the apology, I actually said about it that I'm sorry for this in mass, for sorry for this struggling, for all this feelings and everything. This is how I express my apology. So you can count in as it is.
In the future, Nikita may need a trigger warning before he hears the words sincere apology because the facetiousness he shows at the beginning of this response is so emotional. This is actually the most emotional Nikita becomes during the entire stream, and it appears that he really desires to resist the general pressure of the community, which I can understand. It must be difficult seeing the same talking points and questions rapidly repeated. However, it is certain that everyone raising their voices in indelible protest of the Unheard Edition has forced BSG to open a dialogue and are certainly not going unheard. It's just, well, it's difficult for an individual to have a dialogue with such numbers. Nikita's solution for this was, as he states in the clip, his Reddit posts. The en masse apology he references includes a series of Reddit posts, all of which I've linked in a pinned comment below. The first post was released a day after the launch of the Unheard Edition, and aimed to address the outcry from EOD owners who saw that the Unheard Edition clearly outclassed EOD. The post focuses on beefing up EOD in what appears as a reactionary attempt to alleviate owners' concerns. When the community denounced this post as a token gesture, Nikita followed up with another 2 days later. While this included some improvements like promising EOD owners access to PvE, having the upgrade cost for EOD owners, and making PvE its own purchasable add-on, the insistence of PvE as an additional feature of Tarkov rather than an included game mode, and the decision to compensate early supporters of the Unheard Edition with an extra game key, left this post feeling hollow, and there remain concerns regarding pay-to-win perks added by the Unheard and EOD editions. 3 days later, Nikita posted again detailing a full list of changes to each edition of Escape from Tarkov, most notably properly compensating early upgraders of the Unheard Edition with store credit, and introducing in-game quests that grant all editions the ability to acquire the perks cited as pay to win.
So I will say some final things. So first of all, thank you for coming for the streams and for all of your questions, for all of your ideas, and for all of your support. And actually, the hate too, like it's still, I see that's important because literally you're sitting in the chat, you type in things, you type in like different kind of bad things for us, but at least you kind of spent your feelings to that. I can respect that, and I think all of us can respect that. And again, you can believe me. You can like it's your call or not, but we will see how it will go. We will provide all of the stuff that we planned. If it will go something not right, we will change it, alter it, and everything. The thing happened already, so we must move on with that, and that's it. And yeah, once again, I'm expressing my feelings about it that it's kind of not cool to have all of this community shake up and everything. I'm sorry for that again, but we will try to move on and just force ourselves to work harder on every single thing that we plan to do this year. So I don't know what to say more.
I respect Nikita for elaborating on the fact that people have a right to criticize BSG's actions. It shows some self-awareness, even though he keeps expressing his stance of take it or leave it. The dark and light sides for this situation are that we can either believe their intentions for the completion of Tarkov are true, or, well, we can call them scamsters. Nikita keeps expressing that their work will speak for itself, and that they will iron out any issues as they go. As for an apology, from what I know, this is the only instance where he actually apologizes, though it comes across as he regrets that their actions created so much turmoil, rather than regret for how they designed the Unheard edition.
Feel free to play other games, I guess. So it's not an obligation. It never was an obligation for anything related for the game. We didn't force you to do anything. So yeah, but tactically speaking, it could be done more fluently, more genuinely, and everything. But yeah, I kind of underestimated the whole thing. So yeah, but I hope it will be good in the future. So at least, as I said, we will force ourselves. We will carry on. We will do whatever it takes to make the game, to release the game. It's the most important thing. It's almost 10 years of production, I believe, and it's pretty big amount of work, a pretty big amount of actual investments. Not only like the money and everything. It's also about like the actual time, working hours spent with for the production, for the development of the game, and we're still happy for the process. We still think that everything that we do uh, is generally, in the most cases, is good for you. And yeah, let's have it this way. Let's have it this way. We will give you all the information, all the updates about everything. We will try to make it more transparent, more often, and everything. So yeah, and I don't know what to say more. Thank you very much.
The most interesting part here is when Nikita admits that he underestimated the outcome for releasing the Unheard edition. My question is, does he mean he underestimated what people would think of the new edition? Or does he mean that he underestimated the sheer size and passion with which the community would react? If it's the first, then I'm concerned he's out of touch with the community, because simply by making the Unheard edition an upgrade of EOD, BSG was going to get a negative reaction. If Unheard had been a mirror of EOD, I think people wouldn't have minded that much. Unpopular perhaps, but not something to be upset about. So, if Nikita underestimated the latter, the strength and size of the community's reaction, then again, I must applaud everyone who showed BSG their frustration with the new edition and rose up in protest of its contents and price. Communities coming together to hold businesses accountable is a rare demonstration of grassroots power that deserves to be commended for its dedication and perseverance. BSG is getting mocked for its blatant cash grabs of selling stash space in the Unheard edition, and rightly so. These are certainly not supporter-friendly business moves. While the edition changes Nikita worked up on Reddit are a step in the right direction, it will take some more time to see if Nikita and BSG will make good on their promises of working splendiferously to make Tarkov the best possible. Thankfully, Nikita promises us more transparency going forward, and we're already starting to see some of this, with Nikita engaging with the community on X, and BSG is testing mechanics in Tarkov this very week. Finally, in this stream, Nikita promises a Tarkov TV stream for us to check in with BSG before the end of May. This entire event has been a roller coaster for Tarkov fans and an epic drama for everyone else. We don't know which take on BSG is correct yet, but their future actions will reveal the truth. I tried to stay objective throughout this video. I hope my commentary added to your understanding of everything that's been happening. In the future, I'll be detailing my history and standing with BSG and Tarkov, as well as future commentary on BSG's progress, so if that sounds interesting, be sure to subscribe and check back. Also, please pop in to say hello when I stream on Twitch. It's much more fun with an audience. You can catch clips both there and here on YouTube. Finally, the craziest thing about this situation may be that BSG underestimated the community reaction as much as the community thought BSG would never do something so outrageous. Perhaps a perfect storm, and certainly an example for years to come. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Welcome to my portal to the world. Have a great existence. Stay toasty.
Я плохой пример подаю. Guys, don't smoke. This is bad. Like I'm struggling myself to